And I'm back with more Persona 5 Royal. And we have made it past the flags for the bad ending, and we are entering the true ending. We have discussed why we survived, and it essentially boils down to making Akechi believe that he killed the real Joker. Except, it was a cognitive version of Joker. So Sai showed him the phone, they fiddled around with it and sent him into Sai's palace, and then snuck the real one out after the fact. So, we are now legally dead. Interesting idea.
So,
Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't going to show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some sort of deal with the higher-ups. I mean, they haven't even said anything. So as long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine.
how do I put this?
And I guess if they reported your death, they're basically saying you were a Phantom Thief. They can't really go announcing that the Phantom Thieves are who they are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound. But even that's putting it lightly. Dude, you've had it rough out there, haven't you?
Sorry.
Akechi was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, you were able to avoid him and find him. It's payback time. Let's make him regret trying to underestimate the Phantom Thieves.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy. Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi. This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it. Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh? Yeah.
Yeah!
I'm gonna head back then.
Go to bed, alright?
Guess he won't be going to school for a while.
Nope.
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, but when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before. When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Tuesday. I forget.
There's no point in even having an election.
Never mind.
Shido's gonna win.
I'll wait until this is done.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly,
Yes, by
it doesn't
killing
really
them
matter to me
all.
who does it. I just want to see our society back on track.
And how do you define back on track? That's That's the problem.
Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
Knowing Ryuji, he should smack them, but that would blow their cover.
We'll show you.
Wow, he actually showed restraint. Good on you, Ryuji. Eh? Huh? Huh.
Cut that out!
Meh. So yeah, this is all of the major confidants we have. One sec. Oof, sorry about that. Didn't have time to hit the mute button. Almost like I never do. Because sneezing decides when it wants to hit you or not. It's like that episode of Alf where he got the hiccups and it started earthquakes because it got worse and worse. I'm kind of like that with sneezes. Anyway. I decided my next game, and it's not going to be Persona 5 Strikers, and it's not going to be Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm going to play Yakuza Like a Dragon on my PS5, but that's going to wait a game. What I've decided to do was play Legend of Mana on the PS4. So they released a remaster of Legend of Mana last year. Yeah, because it is technically 2022, so last year, over the summer, and they made slight adjustments to it. One, making it on a console where everybody could actually play now. Two, remembering that the Mana series is actually pretty goddamn popular and people liked it. So they're also making an anime of it. Whether that's going to work, I don't know. But Legend of Mana was always a really good game, hampered by a battle system that was always like, go backtrack, fight this guy. It doesn't really mean anything because you heal. But they found a way around that, and they found a way to make me feel good. Because I'm there for the story and the art, just the visual... I say the words visual spectacle, and the music is really good. Yoko Shimomura did really good work on that. It's probably her best work. And they made it so you can bypass any fight you want to. So if you wanted to turn off the random encounters and just run to the bosses, you could do that. So that's how I'm going to approach it. It's going to be a much shorter playthrough than this, obviously, and it would have been shorter regardless. But I think a nice short jaunt before getting into another big RPG like Yakuza is a good idea. So, once I beat Persona 5, we're going into Legend of Mana, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to make it as much of a breezy playthrough as I can. Not really focus on 100%ing it or doing every single thing, but hey, it's worth it. Because let's be honest, this is going to take me 100 to 120 hours. We're already up to episode 140.
You going out?
150?
You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
So yeah, whenever this series ends, we still got a couple of dungeons left to go.
She isn't here.
So yes,
Let's begin at once.
we're gonna do a shorter
Police
RPG
could
to
already
stem the
have
tide.
Masayo Shishido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's...
Conditions have not been met. What about a mansion? Since he's going to subjugate everyone as prime minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena?
Imperial Palace?
Huh.
It's no good. I thought we would have gained entry by now.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole...
Is that even possible? Who knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido?
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
Shit. Huh?
That man over there is probably a Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
An exemplary answer. It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Uh-oh.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. We should all think about this tonight.
Hmm.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Hey, I'm a citizen. That's wrong. My name's Citizen Strife. I don't vote for you.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility?
It means I'm not going to finish that sentence because I'm going to get in trouble.
Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
Oh, he did it for me.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. But no matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
Meh. Huh? Oh. Huh? Oh. I'm still alive. Yeah, that would be something you would talk to a Takemi about.
Last one. Diamond mine. No good.
Jeez.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about.
We know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might...
Sure thing.
Gora.
Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thief?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keyword?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjecture.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus out?
Well,
Isn't that an election campaign car?
well, that answers that question. How amazing. It's like we knew.
The candidates are currently campaigning.
It's like we knew he was there. Yup.
Wait.
Yeah, he...
Damn brat. I'll sue!
Man, talk about being lucky.
You just gonna run up to him? You crazy fuck.
Hey, this way. But we didn't seem...
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope. So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world. I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future together.
Note how he said set sail twice.
I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
What are you, stupid?
Wait!
Hey!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for...
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
Damn, Ryuji, you're asking for trouble.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking?
That more... Come on, stop...
But these guys...
Hey, kid, you don't want to know what happens when you cross me. It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last.
This ain't a show.
Get lost, kid.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person? Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy!
You're sure? Shido's the one who ruined your life. get going.
Shido's the guy who set you up?
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of sh**. Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different!
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crime.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person. He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
I assume the key word for what he believes the Diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
Yeah.
I should write something.
All right. Well, we're on to something. We just need to keep on going. So, we'll see you next time.